It's the Friday edition of Your Carolina. Jack and Megan, of course, you know your name, and I'm just wondering how many folks have triskaidekaphobia this morning.
The fear of Friday the 13th?
The fear of the number 13. This is Friday the 13th.
I think people have a fear of a lot of things right
These
now,
days,
right?
Yeah, okay. Of course, schools are closed, and I think, can't we go to our website, and know what's closed?
Our schools aren't closed.
For Corona?
Yeah, our schools aren't closed.
Some schools
Thank goodness. Yeah, like Ohio and Kentucky, I think, are.
That's somebody with a nasty cough back there. Get them out of the way.
No,
that's a dog.
You can't even joke about that. My boys were saying that at their school, like, you can't, I mean, the teachers are taking it so serious.
Yeah.
It's like they don't want you even, like, joking about it. Griffin came home and said, don't say coronavirus at school. Miss Reynolds will get really upset with you.
Well, as I wipe my face.
I know, don't touch your face.
Yeah, just wash my hands. Don't you touch it.
I won't touch your face.
Elbow.
Yeah, I know. We put a note on our door here that's like, because when people come in, we're like huggers. You know, we hug everybody, our guests. We hug everybody. We're like, we may not hug you right now, but it's not because we don't want to. We still love you.
We do love you, and I hugged a lady yesterday.
Yeah, I hugged someone that helped me open the door as I was coming in.
Yeah.
I knew him. I was like, Mike,
well,
come
you know, and I don't want to come across as killjoy here. Not that that's the word.
Give us.
But
break it down for us.
I think to a point we've overreacted to this. I really do. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean.
Now, teachers in classrooms and kids with kids, I understand all that. But all of these cancellations with sports and
it's a lot. Like, you don't know how to take it in. At first you hear it and you're like, okay, and then you start like really seeing and then like there's certain things that affect people different. Like, I mean, I'm a huge sports fan, so hearing the news yesterday of March Madness just being done, again, I know there's more to work life than basketball and there's important things going on, but for some of these kids, like I think like the Gamecocks, the Lady Gamecocks.
Yeah, well.
Okay, they were having
a good year?
Unbelievable. Do you know how hard it is for this to happen? Like, you work your lifetime for this, and then it's gone like that. It's just, and there's not like a right, you know, some people are like, well, what if we give them, you know, an extra year of eligibility? Will that work? But then there's other people that will lose scholarships. I mean, it's just, it's a mess.
Well, and I went to the doctor yesterday, the dermatologist.
Yes.
And she said what she's worried about is the hospital just getting overloaded. I don't think she's overly worried about it either.
Right.
I can't remember what the swine flu brought on. That was 2009. Does anybody remember the swine flu?
I can't even remember.
Pigs had it, and we got it from pigs.
I don't remember. Like, I remember like the mad cat, like, you know, you remember hearing about it. I mean, like, oh, I'm glad that we're not closely, but like not even thinking twice about it.
Well, maybe we know more now than we did. Our producer's saying dental offices are concerned about bringing new miles in there.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about that today because I was like, of all the, like, you know, appointments that you have for that you could cancel, I'm like, I mean, the dental one, like, that's really, doctors, you can wear, like, the glove, obviously the dentists wear gloves, but you're all up in their mouths. Like, you think about that.
Well,
they don't
wear a mask anyway. But see, the bottom line is the mask don't protect you.
Right.
They protect other people from your breath. I think we got that backwards somewhere.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yeah. If I'm sick, I need to have the mask on so I can't give you my germs.
To get it by wearing a mask, you can still get it.
Because see, it goes in your eyes. You don't have a mask that goes, I mean, that's
6 feet away. It floats through the air with the greatest of ease.
Yeah, to be, well, what stung, so yesterday was, you know, at the gym and the phone is, you know, blowing up saying like, oh, you know.
Is my phone blowing up?
I'm saying yesterday when I was at the phone's blowing up saying March Madness completely can't, and you're like, ugh. And then this morning, and then I just got a text from our baseball coach. I mean, he's like, he lives with us. He's in tears. He's like in tears. The Greenville Little League, they've suspended things till April 6th.
Oh, a nasty cough. Yes, indeed.
We got a dog. We got a furry
there is
friend.
a distillery, a whiskey distillery in Portland, Washington.
Okay.
They are now making hand sanitizers at the distillery.
Do you drink that? Is it alcohol?
No. No. I'm hearing her, and you're saying something. What now?
We're making you. Welcome to being a woman. You gotta have 9 different things.
9 hands.
We're gonna make a
ears.
Woman out of you yet,
Golly,
Jack Roper.
I need to get in touch with my feminine side.
You work with all ladies.
But they make whiskey, and by the way, this is in Portland, which is where most of the deaths have been.
Yes.
They've converted over, and they're pumping out hand sanitizer bottles. Now, but I do know there are people on the streets that are desperate for a drink, and they used to go in and buy
Oh, don't do that.
mouthwash,
Yes.
stuff that was not to drink and because it had alcohol in it. What if
Yeah.
alcohol helps kill germs?
I don't think it does because Tito's, people were making like their own hand sanitizer and they were using Tito's vodka. And they said, we are not a hand sanitizer. Please don't.
Tito's vodka.
Please
That's the name.
don't use that.
Isn't that amazing?
For that. But it was kind of like, you know, you read Facebook and it's like, oh, the media's enticing all this. They're doing all that. We want to know that this is like a legit question. Go to our Facebook page, which is brought to you by Spinks, and let us know, what are you doing to kind of like combat any fear or anxiety that you may have during this time?
Your personal thing. The two things I told you yesterday, I only have tried to quit touching my face.
Yep.
And the other one is what? Doing the elbow bump.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to worry about it. I'm sorry. I'm just not. And I'm going to go in restaurants and eat, and I'm not going to worry about it.
And you're going to support?
I mean, I don't want people to go out of business for
I know,
God's
that's
sake.
what I'm worried. And then, okay, so then, like, what are your churches doing? Because we got one where our kids go to school. It was like they're doing just online on Sunday.
Yeah, well,
our church where we go, so far, they said that they're going to continue normal service. We're not going to do communion. Probably
Preacher
smart.
won't greet you as you leave.
Don't be offended when, you know, don't shake
Preacher
hands.
man,
He was like,
shake
let's
hands.
just all know that we want to hug. And then I thought this was smart too. They're going to, like, on the, you know, because you get a printed program.
Yeah.
When you go in, they're just going to print out the words to all the songs so that you don't have to touch any of, like, the hymnals or
We'll
bring
be
your
more
own Bible. Don't use the ones in the
But
pew.
my theory is, if you are a good boy and girl and go to church, you won't get it. But I can't really
Don't
figure that.
say
I always
that.
thought, like, the good Lord wouldn't let me get hit by a bad tornado because I was the
Right.
weatherman.
Well,
it doesn't work that way.
No, he may have a different plan for you, Jack
His
Roper.
plan, we'll never know till the okay.
Yeah. So let us know what are you doing to try to
Yeah.
combat any of those fears or anxiety. And then, of course, it happens to be on Friday the 13th.
Yep.
Someone said April Fool's Day canceled this
Forget
year because
that.
no one can make up a prank worse than what's happening.
I love to do that.
I know.
Did you know 10% of us are afraid of the number 13? Most high-rise buildings don't have the 13th floor. And did you know this place exists
What?
in Asheville? You ready for this?
Yeah.
It's the Stress Management Center and Phobia Institute in Asheville. More than 80% of high-rises don't have a 13th floor. We ought to have them down as a guest.
So what do you do at this? They manage your
I
stress?
do not know, but we need to get a number and call these folks.
I bet there's
and
a 13 in
is
it.
just over the years been unlucky. Judas Iscariot was the 13th guest at the Last Supper with Jesus.
Well, Sophie's birthday
well,
is on the 13th,
Yeah.
so maybe that can help.
Really?
Yeah.
But the next Friday 13th is November.
Okay.
Okay.
So we only have 2 this year. Also, we'll end on a high note. It's Mama C's daughter's birthday.
Really?
Audrey, she's
Audrey is how old?
18. She can
Audrey?
vote. She can
That's
do a
right.
lot of things,
She
Cynthia.
can
She's
drive
18.
the car,
She's
and
about to
she
go to
can-
college.
She can move out soon, Cynthia.
Well, are you trying to make her cry? Don't
Well,
make
no,
Mama
I
C
mean,
cry.
after
It's gonna-
after 18, they start paying rent if they're at home, right?
She's
Is that
getting
what
ready.
you-
She's going to go
what
to
you-
college. She's going to go.
Well, after she graduates from college.
Yeah.
Just,
we're going to
look,
have to.
You change the latch on the front door after she graduates from college, okay?
Mama C's gonna
or leave
go
a
with her.
road map or a GPS
road
map.
map. Who
on the
uses
front
who
porch
uses road
so
maps
she can
anymore?
see her way out of town or
No.
out of the house.
Yes, Mama C's going to be sad. I hope you have a
It's
great
amazing.
birthday, Miss Audrey.
That girl's 18 years old. Wow.
I feel like we've known her since she was this big.
Is that the one I did the magic show for the birthday? That's her. Golly, that was like yesterday. I had dark hair then.
Well, it was a long time
But don't
ago.
tell anybody.
It was a long time ago.
Oh, two more things
Tell me.
in reference to the bug flying around. Kentucky Fried Chicken is running a spot in England with people licking their hands, finger licking good. They pulled that off the airwaves.
no.
Chipotle, is that
Yeah,
it?
Chipotle.
They have now free delivery. Now that could be something for a restaurant. Deliver the goods.
Yeah, and just
Put it
to
on the
kind
front porch, get the credit card over the phone, and
Yeah.
go.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
interesting. Huh. Because you know, like some places, like I know if you go to Starbucks, if you bring your cup in, you get the cup discount.
do
I
that.
mean, it's only like 10 cents, but still, you can't do that anymore.
Well, we learn. We
Yes.
learn.
I know, guys. Our website, WSPA.com, is a great resource if you want to see, because a lot of the events that we've been promoting throughout the weeks have been postponed or canceled, or so if you want to stay up to date, because I know they're coming in just like every few seconds. So just follow that. They've got a whole page dedicated to everything that's coming up, and we'll try to keep you updated on anything that we know too. We'll try to make it as lighthearted and fun, and try to help relieve any anxiety.
Well, at least we've already had National Hug Day, and we've hugged a bunch.
We hugged it
before,
out. Yes.
Before
you know
this,
what helps relieve a little stress sometimes?
Oh, I know.
Puppies,
Puppies,
doggies, kitties, cats. Coming up next in Furry Friend Friday, you can meet your new best friend. Look at this baby.
Little fuzz baby, little fuzz bunny. Hey, and CHOP cancer, yes. We're going to be talking about that somewhere down the line. A little postponement we might want to let you know about.
Furnishings for your Carolina are provided by Jeff Lynch, appliances, electronics, bedding, furniture.